Hi folks, went out on another little adventure yesterday looking for gold. I did a trip up to a little place a little further on in the forest from us. It's about 10 minutes away, and a little walk, which was very pleasant. And then I went and did a test and found some gold. Not a great deal. It's a place I'd go back to on sluice again. And I saw some deer. You might see them. I did it at GoPro, so I don't show it up, but they are on film. I didn't think I got it on film. And I went, and I had, and then they run away. But it's on film. I've got a question, a little bit of a trivia, gold trivia question for you. The Bonanza River in Yukon was called something else before. It was called the Bonanza. And the little river, which I refer to as the Secret River, is the same name as the Bonanza was before it was Bonanza, but in German. So there's a question for you. Anyone can answer it, you can come and dig on the river. But anyway, I'll get on with it. Nice to be nice.
So guys, I'm looking for a little bit of a river where I tested one a few weeks ago, and it was all flat, but it starts in here somewhere. There's two tributaries, two little streams. I don't know how big it'll be, or if there's much in it. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and find it. It should be somewhere in here. So, found this little creek. What I'll do is give it a test. It's quite cold. It's about, I say it's quite cold. I expected more snow than this, but the temperatures are going to drop down tonight, but it's melting on me a bit. But I'll give this place a little test. This runs down into another river what I've tested further downstream, so just wondering if there might be anything up here more concentrated than they were there. There's a bit more movement in this than further down, although it's very tiny. You will see. So guys, there's two pieces there, alright. There's another little piece there as well, I think, at the top. Now they're worth about 10 of them pieces what I got last week, although there's a lot of it. That moss is nice, but all I'm doing now is just doing a few test pans in this area. So there's two more in there. I've just pulled out of there. I was saying I'm going to do 3 tests, but I've done 4 because I went down and got them 2 not quite nice pieces. First pan I got 2 tiny little pieces. Second pan I got 2 quite nice pieces. I went down again and got nothing. And all I've done is moved across here slightly and got another 2 little fine pieces. So what I panned in there was a lot of mud, way stone in it, what I broke up. And I'm thinking that's where gold's sitting in that there. So that's interesting for me for next time I come up here. I've done enough there. I'm going to have walk up that way and see what it looks like. This is a bit difficult here. Three deer. I don't know if you can see them. See, that's what it's about, isn't it? It's all getting a bit overgrown down here. I've just done another test on here. Not found anything. So what I'm going to do is wander back over that way and towards Car. Might go back down to the Secret River and just try pumping out one of them little waterfalls just for the single fact that we had some heavy rain on Thursday. I think we had about 24 hours of rain, so it might have moved a bit of gold down. I'm satisfied with what I've done here. I've found about 5 or 6 little flakes. Well, 1 or 2 which were quite reasonable flakes for here. So I know where this goes to, I know the river that it goes into, and I'll probably look at doing some testing further downriver on that river. But I'm trying to avoid built-up areas. I don't want to be gold panning at the bottom of somebody's garden, you know what I'm saying? But the gold will be more predictable, but I know it's there. I know it's getting into the river, so it's just where it concentrates. That's what I've got to find. The point of testing. The treasure hunt, it's all in the chase. I've tested down there, and I've tested up there. I haven't done much with this little bank here. And that little dip there. I'm going to have a quick dip in there and see if there's anything. But then I'm just working the way back up to them drops. I'm doing a little pumping out and see what I can find. I hope you can hear me. What I've got here is a little it's quite deep for it, isn't it? I've filled it out twice. And I've had that high water, I just took 1 shovel off the top, slow way down, it's full up again with sand and gravel. Incidentally, I tried that bit, and I did that out. But I just took 1 plan off the top, and I've got fresh gold in there. You can see, it's not a bad piece that. Again, a millimetre, minimum a millimetre that. That's minimum a millimetre, so I'm not going to just pan out of that, another fill it, and fill that bit there. And then we'll test one of them other waterfalls. It's just a bit of fun. Got an hour of light or more, and 5 minutes from home now, so just collect a few bits of shining on my way. Now then, that there is quite a nice little piece. It's about 2 millimetre. A minute, something to show you. See my finger. It's quite a nice piece of gold. That's the thing I like about this river, it's chunky. Where I were last week collecting moss, that's probably worth 20 or 30 of them pieces in weight, in actual fact, or more. You know, we were getting like 60 a pan, but that's a nice chunky piece of gold. And that's just coming out of there. Not there. I know it's gold in there. But I'm saving that for next year. I'm just going to really do a clean up on these bits here, these little drops. Succulent sprayed. Call it a day. A bit more shiny from the secret river. My total is increasing. I'm seriously going to have to come down and work all this wall at some point, because all along that wall there's some nice pieces in these little edges. And this is quite a straight patch, and what generally happens in that is gold will stay on one side of the river and not on the other. As you can see, look, it's snowing again now. So guys, these are the results. That's where I went to test. There is 7 pieces in there. Believe it or not, there's some little pieces in them too, which one's about a millimetre, one's about half a millimetre. There's a place I go back to and runs loose. I could do that there. And I want to show you something. Obviously I went back down to Secret River, and I just went with pump and pulled a little bit out of some, well, it's not bedrock, it's clay, but I didn't have an hand pump when I first went past there last time, and I went back and tested a couple of places which had already took gold out of, and because we had high water, it deposited some more. Now that's a nice little bit. I can pick it up, and it has got a sound, maybe. Did you hear it? And that is the gold what I took out of the moss. Now I guarantee that piece there weighs as much, almost, as all that there. Just that one piece, maybe more even. I like this moss stuff because I can go and collect it, but I've got to just look how I'm going to do it. I could stuff it all in a big tub, which I'm thinking about, but Mario got some last year and did the same. And if you don't process it straight away, it stinks because it goes anaerobic. So I want to look how I'm going to handle that. But But I think what I'm going to do is stick down there. I can just pump out. I'm not affecting the fish, so to speak, the birds and the bees and the fish, whatever that's all about. But yeah, I'm going to stick down there this winter. I might go and do a few tests other places, but while it's producing like that, I mean, that's less than an hour I was just pumping about with that little pump and sucking some holes out. So it's nice to be nice.